My expectation today is that God will, through the Mass that we've went through, give us the leader that we need so the Church may carry on and again, do what it has been designed to do, preach the gospel, take care of the poor and the needy.
Andito po ngayon sa ikadalawang araw ng pagboboto ng bagong Santo Papang programa ng Power to Unite with Elvira sa Vatican City. Ikadalawang araw na po ngayon, March 13, kung saan po they were all trying to get and elect a new Pope. Mamiyang alas 10:30, makikita natin kung may 2/3 na po ang isang kardinal na pwede maging bagong Santo Papa, mag-appear po dito sa chimney kung saan magiging white smoke. Ang tawag nila dito, pumato. Pero kung sa ikadalawang round of voting, wala pa rin po Santo Papa, 11:30 po natin malalaman kung ito po ay white or black smoke. Once again, we took our old position right behind Roman Curia, along with other international press and thousands of faithful Catholics. Emotions were high as everyone resumed their prayerful vigil. The same black smoke appeared at 11:45 a.m. after the second and third balloting. Isa naman po ang pangalawang pumatang, pero ngayon itim-tim po, ibig sabihin wala pa pong kardinal nakakuha ng 2/3 election ngayon umaga. This concluded the 2 rounds of voting allotted in the morning. A groan of despair resonated in the square as frustration filled the people. 2 more rounds of voting transpired in the afternoon inside the Sistine Chapel. Na malalaman natin mamayang alas 6 ng gabi kung meron na pong bagong Santo Papa, wala. Actually, nagaganap po ngayon sa loob ng Sistine Chapel ang ikatatlong botohan ngayon. At kung sa pangatlong boto, wala pa rin po mangyayari, meron pa po ika-4 na botohan ngayon na malalaman po natin resulta mamayang gabi from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. So antabayan po natin kung ano po ang magiging usok ngayon, kung siya ay puti o itim. While the cardinals were hard at work inside, outside the people were entertained by a bird that suddenly perched atop the chimney. A sign, perhaps, because a few minutes after it flew off, the first puff of indistinctly gray smoke emerged from the chapel chimney at 7:12 p.m. after the 4th and 5th round of voting. Finally, white smoke. It took a while for the realization to sink in. And when it did, an ecstatic roar rose from the square. While the bells of St. Peter's Basilica pealed to accompany the joyful frenzy that overflowed below. Never mind that our bodies ache with fatigue after waiting for so long. Never mind that our shoes and clothes were uncomfortably wet. Never mind that we were shivering from the cold. The happiness that enveloped you at that sacred moment seemed to reach deep into your soul, to ignite a blazing fire of faith in your heart. Aside from the white smoke, marinig ninyo po ang tunog ng kampana. Ibig sabihin po talaga, natapos na pong eleksyon, meron na po tayong bagong Santo Papa. Napakasaya, ang saya-saya ng buong paligid dito sa St. Peter's Square. And you know, everybody is really very happy. Kahit na po ang tagal ng pag-aantay, it's all the work. And the sound of the bell really makes the people realize finally we have a new Pope. After almost an hour, the door of the balcony opened and French Cardinal Jean-Louis Tauran faced the crowd to make a much-awaited announcement. Annuncio Vobis Gaudium Magnum.
Agnus Papa.
Andyan na po ang bagong Santo Papa na gusto pong tawagin Pope Francisco. Siya po ay walang iba kundi si Cardinal Jorge Mario Bergoglio ng Cardinal po na Buenos Aires, Argentina. Napakasaya po ngayon ang atmosphere ngayon and the new Pope is waving to us. We look up to that balcony with hopeful awe. This unassuming man named Jorge Mario Cardinal Bergoglio, a Jesuit and Archbishop of Buenos Aires, Argentina, is the first Latin American to be elected pontiff. The Church has finally selected her new leader. Truly, the Lord answers prayers. The wait for a new shepherd is over.
Fratelli e sorelle, buonasera. Voi sapete che il dovere del conclave era di dare un vescovo a Roma. Sembra che i miei fratelli cardinali sono andati a prenderlo quasi alla fine del mondo. Vi ringrazio dell'accoglienza, la comunità diocesana di Roma e il suo vescovo. Grazie.
How do you feel with the new Pope that we have now?
Of course, we have a lot of expectations. We hope he's going to bring a lot of changes inside the church, because we had lost faith and hope inside the church, but with this new Pope, we think he's going to bring a lot of changes and hope.
Bergoglio is a very good person. He works every time for poor people, and he's he's a person that Argentines love too much.
Inspired by servant heart of Saint Francis of Assisi, patron saint of Italy, and the missionary seal of Saint Francis Xavier, co-founder of his order, the Society of Jesus, Cardinal Bergoglio took the name Pope Francis. He is not a first-timer in conclaves. In fact, he was Cardinal Ratzinger's closest competition during the conclave in 2005. After his election in the Sistine Chapel, the new Pope chose not to sit on the papal throne when he received the oath of obedience and homage from the cardinals. Instead, he stood and received the cardinals' one by one. Stories of his simplicity are slowly being discovered worldwide. How he chose to pay for his own hotel room out of his own pocket. How he chose to ride the bus with the other cardinals on their way to dinner. How he asked the people to bless him first before he blessed them. But now that he is the 266th occupant of the throne of St. Peter, life will no longer be ordinary for this modest servant of God.
Il vostro lavoro necessita di studio, di sensibilità, di esperienza, come tante altre professioni, ma comporta una particolare attenzione nei confronti della verità, della bontà e della bellezza. E questo ci rende particolarmente vicini, perché la Chiesa esiste per comunicare proprio questo, la verità, la bontà e la bellezza in persona.
Pope John Paul II was the Pope of Hope. Pope Benedict XVI was the Pope of Faith. Now, Pope Francis is touted as the Pope of Charity. Judging from his speech at the installation Mass of St. Peter's Square in front of thousands of people under clear blue skies, he said that today, amid so much darkness, we need to see the light of hope and to be men and women who bring hope to others. To protect creation, to protect every man and every woman, to look upon them with tenderness and love, is to open up a horizon of hope. It is to let a shaft of light break through the heavy clouds.
Omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus.
Successor of St. Peter, Supreme Pontiff, Head of State of the Vatican City, Bishop of Rome, Pope Francis may have now acquired these formal titles, but he is slowly proving that he is more than a man on a lofty pedestal. He is a servant who is obedient to the divine will of his Lord and Savior, a priest who translates his faith into concrete acts of love and humility. And for the 1.2 billion Catholics all around the world, he is the shepherd who will teach them to fight the destructive temptation of evil, help them strengthen their wavering faith, guide them to life of charity, and lead them to Jesus Christ. This is the hope that we held in our hearts since that very first day we stood waiting in the rain at St. Peter's Square. Katatapos lang po namin nasaksiya ang installation ng bagong Santo Papa, walang iba kundi si Pope Francis I. Masaya po ang mataong bayan at talaga po milyon-milyon po naging witness kung saan talagang hiniling niya na tayo ay magdasal para sa kanya. Ang kanyang kasimplehan at kanyang humilidad ay siyang naging daan para mahalin po siya ng mga andito ngayon sa Vatican City. Hanggang sa muli, dito po ang programa ng Power Tonight with Elvira sa Vatican City.